Hi everyone. You all having a happy new year? I hope so. Are you keeping your New Year's resolutions? Cause mine is to actually get a BBL this year. No, but you saw the video. You know the title. It's gonna be another one of those videos. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been a pretty big enjoyer of first-person shooters for better part of the last couple of years. Right now, when I say that Call of Duty has went on a spiral downhill, I mean that in every sense of the way. I mean, we had Vanguard. Um, Shoot, let my brain work here for a second. We had Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 remastered, right? And those were really hyped up games, really hyped up, and they failed to meet any and all expectations. But that being said, I do think Modern Warfare is in a better state than it was at launch, like right now. I would say it's actually more playable than Black Ops 6, if you can believe that. I was playing it earlier, but I got shadow banned for some reason. I had like a 2 KD game, and for some reason they were like, that guy's cheating. Let's just shadow ban him, not do any like actual investigation, which is leads me to like one of my biggest problems with Call of Duty right now is if you actually have reason to suspect someone is cheating, why aren't you banning them from the game? It makes no sense. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is Black Ops 6. It is arguably the worst Call of Duty ever. Worse than Vanguard. And that's a really low bar. Vanguard is probably one of the worst rated CODs, and I know a lot of people will agree with me when I say this. Black Ops 6 is the worst COD. The current state of Black Ops 6, like the current game, Black Ops 6, was not the game we had at launch or in the beta. Like something had to happen. Something in the unit, like some reality warping thing had to have happened because this game is not the same as it was at launch. But I lost my train of thought. One of the biggest problems with Call of Duty right now is cheaters, right? And you'd think that with everybody leaving COD, Activision would be like, oh, they look at their player counts because they are at an all-time low, and I mean that in every way. Like, I have never seen a Call of Duty crash and burn like this. I mean, every year you have these massive amounts of players playing the game, and then a couple months later it just dies down, sort of around I don't know, I'd say January, February, usually around this time, but this game started crashing and burning within the first month of release. Well, I want to say that probably about the first 2 months of release, it started crashing and burning, and that's quick. That is really quick. I mean, this game had about almost 300,000 people playing at a time. I actually think it was at 300,000 people, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta pull it up, cause yeah. Hold up. Let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up. Where's it at? Where's it at on Steam charts? Um, all time, it had almost 500,000 people playing at one point, which is crazy numbers to pull for the record for a Call of Duty game. It really is, and that's just on PC alone. We don't know the console numbers, but with how the player base is declining, I'd say probably console numbers are relatively right behind it. But another one of the biggest problems with Call of Duties of this Call of Duty is the map design and the lack of maps, because this game took 4 years to develop and it really doesn't show at all. I mean, you have these maps that just make no sense. Like they just don't make any sense. They're just like clusters of structures thrown together. And don't get me wrong, I think that there was definitely some effort put into these maps, because some of these maps have some really great detail, really great. And I mean, like, you have some pretty decent detail in places that you don't even really need it, but it's there. So the effort's there, but it doesn't look like it was 4 years of effort. This Call of Duty plays worse. Okay, so the gameplay is worse and the connection is worse than a game that took 8 months to make. And I'm talking about Modern Warfare 3, last year's Call of Duty, which Sledgehammer worked on. I don't know how you have worse connection, worse server, worse server stability than a game that took 8 months to make and you had 4 years to develop it. And this isn't actually on Activision. This is on Treyarch entirely. Like, I don't want to like put any hate on any developers, but it is Treyarch's fault. They are responsible for maintaining the quality of life of this game, and they're doing a terrible job at it. Like, I get that Ricochet is like a separate team and has to work on it, but why aren't we getting any announcements about the anti-cheat? You'd think we would. There's a lack of communication coming from Activision, and I think players are getting really, really sick of it, because this is what pushed a lot of players away from Call of Duty, even streamers too. Esports players, like, a lot of people left because of this. When their game is declining in numbers, it's running rampant with hackers, you'd think that they would use that money, all the money they earned over the last year, to try and improve the game, try to improve the anti-cheat. What do? What do you think they do? Let me know in the comments, because what they do is it's just insulting. It's just insulting as a player or a customer to see a company do this, right? Instead of investing money into improving the game, they invite cheaters, and I mean this, like, I'm not accusing anyone directly of cheating, but there were a few people who were invited to this event that Call of Duty paid for them to come there, who are known lobby manipulators. And I get it, skill-based matchmaking is a piece of shit, but if you manipulate your lobbies to get into easier lobbies, that is hacking. I hate to say it, but that is hacking. You are just farming clips just to overinflate your skill to your viewers, really, which I think is just pretty shitty, because you're just trying to improve your experience at the expense of a bunch of others, which is just tragic in my opinion. I don't know why you have to do that. It's stupid. It's stupid. That's all I'm gonna say on. But what was I talking about again? I completely lost my train of thought. Again, this is happening a lot, but pretty much they invite all these people, a bunch of streamers, to participate in some sort of like Squid Game event, and after that, it is to promote like an event going on in their game, which I'm not too sure about it. I haven't logged on in BO6 in a while. I just couldn't give a shit about that game anymore. It's just, but there is like, for the event, there's like this little system where you can earn rewards, but in order to actually earn those rewards, you have to pay $10 on top of a $70 game with a $30 battle. No, not a $30 battle pass. A $30 Black Cell bundle with a $10 to $20 battle pass, depending on which one you buy. So you do the math there. I'm terrible at it, but instead of improving this game, they just keep on adding microtransactions. This game has more microtransactions in Season 1 than Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 did by the time they reached halfway through their life cycle. It is insane. It is insane. When your focus is microtransactions and not the player base, I think that speaks a lot about your company. You're in the wrong fucking business, buddy. Like, excuse my language, but fuck you, Activision. I'm sorry. Like, this is the last COD I'm buying, and I have bought every COD. I haven't played every COD, like, loyally, but I've played them. I played them. And I bought every one of them. But it's just tragic to see one of your favorite game franchises just going down a complete pit of like just greed and microtransactions, which is another video that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make. The stuttering is insane. Okay, make fun of me if you want to, but no. I'm eventually probably gonna push out a video about Ubisoft, Activision, and Bungie, because oh boy, these companies have been really stirring a hatred inside me that I really didn't think I had, and it's just crazy. Anyways, that was just a little rant I wanted to go on. It's whatever, man. I just think you should save your money. If you haven't bought COD yet or are thinking about it, don't. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. It's your money is better spent elsewhere. Anyways, peace out.